Please welcome dancing granny, Tanya Johnson. Yes, Tanya. Okay. Yes, Tanya. How you doing?
How you doing?
Tanya, all right. You know we love ridiculous here on the show.
Yes.
So, you're now famous with this video going viral.
Yes.
18 million views.
Wow. It's amazing.
All right, so you live in Vegas.
Yes.
You're walking down the street minding your own business.
No, I was taking a crochet blanket down to one of the young ladies that I had made for the dancer.
You are a granny.
Yes. And so I was taking a crochet blanket to her, and she said, meet me in Bellagio. So I met her at Bellagio, then they had a show. So I stood over to the side, and I just started dancing. And next thing you know, wow, everybody started watching me.
Yeah, well, the music must have been good.
Well, I like dancing everywhere I go.
Yes, yes.
I love to dance.
understand. Now, how did you find out that the video went viral?
I was at work, and then they had called me, and then one young man came to my house, and he said, they got a warrant out for my arrest. I said, what's going on? And when I, like they said, I'm looking for Granny.
Okay.
Okay, but I thought it was,
What do you do for a living? You said
I work at McDonald's at Mr. D's. It's classy.
Okay.
A classy McDonald's.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
And I do cashier.
Okay, so you're a cashier at McDonald's, and,
Yes.
and then the kids had to tell you.
The kids, my cousin called me.
Yeah, the younger people younger than granny age.
Yes.
Yeah, called you up and let you know.
Right, and I called Channel 5, and then that's how I got in touch.
Oh, okay, so you called and yeah, said, it's me, I'm
Yes,
Granny.
I'm Granny.
Come on, let's go. Now, were you surprised when we talked about you on Hot Topics?
Yes.
Do you watch our show?
Yes, I watch your show all the time. I said, you are so gorgeous. And I looked, I said, wow, I know she's about 30 or 40 years old. You look so young.
Yes, well, I could be a granny myself, Granny.
Okay.
All right, let's see your best moves.
Thank you.
And we got some music for you.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna back on over here. And by the way, a full split is always encouraged.
Thank you so much.
Just saying.
Thanks.
Hit it!
Tag team, back again. Check it, let's begin. Party people, let me get some noise. DC's in the house, jump the joints. There's a party over here, with your hands in the air, shake it down, yeah. With these three words, we getting busy, yeah, it is, hit that.
Granny.
Thank you so much.
You are our kind of people, and
Thank
that's
you.
why I want to give you this dancing granny.
Oh, thank you
jacket.
so much. Thank
Very
you so
good
much.
health.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Love you.
Enjoy your visit here in New York.
You.
Thank you for coming. Oh my gosh. Sorry. It is what it is. All right, so hi. Hi. Hello. All right, it's time to discuss the hottest topics of the week in the latest edition of Hot Talk. Joining me are actress, comedian, my longtime Judy, Allie Wentworth. Also, relationship expert and host of the hit show Famously Single on E, our new friend, Dr. Darcy Sterling. Hi, Darcy. And our longtime Judy, pop culture expert, John Merry.
How you doing?
Okay. All right, you know, not for nothing, I think that Billy Bush shouldn't have been fired. I have no idea why he was fired, and yes, he deserves to come back to TV, and I have a suggestion for what he needs to do. Or go back to work.
All right.
That's it. No.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot, everybody. You've been great.
Well, this week, Billy posted a video, it went viral, about coming back to TV. John?
Listen, Wendy, I think Billy Bush needs to call Vladimir Putin about getting a job on TV. Because he got the other man in the video elected president of the United States.
That's
He
right.
can get Billy back on television.
That's right. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
The irony. He's on the president.
He should be back on TV.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we are a country that gives people a second shot.
Yep.
So,
Darcy?
I could not disagree more. I think, listen, for me, my most hopeful moment in the last 6 months was when he was booted off of television. I am not so offended by his... I'm not so offended by his misogynistic behavior as I am by people's minimizing of what he did.
He didn't do anything, Darcy!
He absolutely did. Listen, Wendy, my dissertation was on bullying, not to, like, you know, show how educated I am, but, like, truly, like, bullying only exists in a dynamic where people encourage it. That is truly the case. And there's a crowd mentality that happens when bullies are bullying. And if you want it to stop, you're the people who are silent, who are there visibly.
His name
Listen, Dr. Darcy, I have a doctorate in keeping it real. And I promise you, Billy Bush should not have been fired. If you can elect the man that was actually talking about grabbing people by the you-know-what, and then NBC sent him home with $9 million, but they're hiring Megyn Kelly from Fox News, and she has a history of racially insensitive
$9 million
comments.
Billy Bush got?
Yes. That's why he has the barber coming to his house. That's like $100 a pop, Wendy.
There are millions of people who disagree with the fact that our president was elected president.
But Billy didn't say anything.
Jesus,
So
you
the
must
fact-
have popped champagne when Bill O'Reilly left Fox
Oh my
yesterday.
God, I certainly did. Have a look at my Twitter feed. I certainly did.
But here's
Absolutely.
the thing. Billy just sat in the company of a man who was president-elect at that time, or
No, it was
even
older
before
than
that,
that, yeah.
older than that, and just listen to him say stuff. Billy didn't add to it.
He's
He
a
didn't
brown
stop
noser,
it.
Wendy.
He didn't stop it. And you know
That's
what?
it.
Listen, Wendy, you're a very opinionated person. And if somebody said something that was critically wrong in your company, you would not be laughing. You would absolutely be deadpan at the very least, if not say, you know what? I'm really not feeling that. I don't want to hear you talk like that.
I wouldn't say that part, but I would be definitely
deadpan. Absolutely. So the fact that he was giggling along with it, the fact
It's
that
funny. I mean, it was funny at the time that it happened.
But it's violent language.
It's violent language.
It's violent language.
And
It's misogynistic.
It's violent language that
and
we
it's-
should have never heard.
and-
It happened off camera. He was pandering to his subject to get the best interview. He knew what Donald
But
liked in
don't
those
you think that
environments, and he played to
He
him.
is a teaching moment, too? Don't you think by him
Yeah,
being
don't
kicked
talk
off...
on a live mic.
Well,
or
also
talk
to
as
men.
if you're always
Or
mic'd,
whoever's
which is
leaking
how
your
I
audio
roll.
should edit you out next time.
So here's what I think that Billy should do, because I feel like him going back to a show, you know, The Insider or Inside Edition or Extra, and I love all those shows, but I feel like that's the same thing that he was doing. You're a Bush, damn it. No, he's a Bush in the bush. So, so I'm assuming you're Republican, and so you're Donald's party. You took an L for Donald in a bad way, although $9 million.
Honestly.
Listen, they could get rid of Sean Spicer and put Billy Bush down there at the head of
That's what I-
communication.
Job so badly, Wendy. Maybe like in 2024, he should just run for president because like
No,
that is when he would be capable if he's a Republican, and like that'll be a job that he's
No, but I
apparently
think right
qualified
now,
for.
I think that right now he can knock on Trump's door and he can become like director of communications. Any interview that Trump does has got to move through Billy's office. Hello, Billy Bush. Okay, no, he's not free that day, but he's free this day. Like that. It's a good job. It's a good
That's a
job.
good idea.
Yeah.
Did you just think about it? Did you
Yeah,
come up with
there's
that?
a lot that rattles in my head. You know that already.
Honey, mine, it's just a tiny little rock.
By
that
the
goes-
way, when I miss your husband on Sundays, I feel like stabbing myself in the eyeballs.
Well, know that he's having bagels with me, and I'm very happy to be
Me
with him.
and I have one girlfriend that is my watching buddy. She watches, I watch, and then we discuss.
Oh, I'd like to hear
Every
that.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just go, your tie was too bright. That's our
Okay,
discussion.
so let's move on and talk about Michael Jackson's 15-year-old son, Blanket. We talked about this on Hot Topics. I was telling you that he's living on his own in a mansion in Calabasas. His grandmother, Catherine, is his legal guardian. She used to live there, but now Catherine is in London helping Janet sort out her new baby, dumb, and divorce and whatnot. There is no adult running the house. He's there with servants. Allie,
Yes.
you have children.
I do. I don't have a dissertation, but I have a very strong opinion about this, which is the frontal lobe of your brain has not developed since you're 24, which is why people make so many bad decisions when they're teenagers.
Yeah.
There's no way in heck I would leave my 14-year-old daughter alone for more than 3 hours. The stove would be left on. The dogs wouldn't get fed. There's no way that somebody that age can be fully independent that way.
100%.
Darcy?
You can't anticipate the consequences of your actions at that age for that exact reason. I mean, you should have a dissertation. The prefrontal cortex.
I have a
that was really
question.
Thank you
nice.
very much.
That was well
Thank
said.
you very much.
It's totally true.
Ladies, it's a simple question, but I have to know. He's 15 years old. Why the hell are we still calling him Blanket? What is this kid's real name? How will he ever have a girlfriend with a nickname like Blanket?
Well, apparently
come on.
he's a very good student, and he plays video games, and he eats candy and cereal as a regular diet.
Well, that's because he's feeding himself.
Well, no,
Right.
his cousin TJ says this story is not true. TJ, his wife, the 4 kids, 2
course they're gonna
nannies,
say
a
that.
chef, and a housekeeper are all there. Now, if that's raising yourself, there's 10 people in the house. I must have grew up on Survivor.
Listen, The thing is, they're all on his payroll. So how many of them are likely to say
they're not,
no
they're
and
not
set a
his,
boundary
they're not
with
his
him?
If they got
He's the
spanking
boss.
privileges, they're raising
Let me
them.
tell you something. I still have my nanny with me, who raised me,
Right.
and just
That
kidding.
might be an indentured servant, Allie.
But I think that they're all yes people. So you know, if Blanket, which I think is a cute name, because you go, will you keep me warm, Blanket? But if you you know,
I'm not calling another man blanket. I might call him comforter. I may call him quilt. Blanket is out of the question.
I think that the authorities need to be called in on this situation.
100%.
You know,
Yeah.
there are, for those of us who are latchkey children, we knew how to, you know, wash clothes and do things like that. When I was 15, if left to my own devices, if I was raised by wolves, I could raise myself. I gotta tell you that. I was
I'm with you.
responsible and reliable and accountable for my actions at 15. And I
Not
think that
everybody
there,
is, though.
but there are a lot of kids who are.
Yeah.
However, in this situation, somebody needs to call the authorities on this entire, like we're talking about it here. Hello, 911. Thank you all for being here.
Thank
So
you.
much fun.
Thank you.
And for more information on my panelists, please go to wendyshow.com.
October.
Bobby's here. Our favorite celebrities are rocking the hottest spring makeup trends, and here to show us exactly how to get the look is the author of the book called Beauty from the Inside Out, the world famous makeup artist, Bobby Brown.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So take us through, first tell us about your book.
The book is actually what you put in your body makes the biggest difference in what you look like on your face. And the first thing I said to you is, what are you eating? You look amazing. Your skin, everything.
Thank you.
It's your diet.
I don't
It is
eat
your
meat.
diet. It's your
I
diet.
moisturize a lot.
Yeah, it's a combination.
And
It's
I drink a lot
and
of
it's
water.
lifestyle.
And lifestyle.
And that's what the book's about.
And I laugh often.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's get started,
All right,
Bobby.
So here we are. So our first look is
Hey,
the
girl. Hey,
celebrity is Blake Lively, and the spring trend is bright lips. Okay. So I'm actually going to mix a red and a pink together. So bright lips, and what really works is her face is very natural.
Yes.
She has liner and mascara, but not a whole lot of, you know, she's
Your
not
brows
a smoky
look cute.
eye.
Thank you.
Yeah. And there's nothing
This is Bethany,
harder.
by the way, everybody.
Yeah. Blot your lips.
Hi.
Yeah.
Are you from Jersey?
No, Bethany's on the Elvis show. You know Bethany. In the
Oh,
morning.
hi. Oh, okay, from Z100.
Yeah,
Hey, Bethany.
exactly.
Hey, girl.
Bethany.
Bethany, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I didn't recognize
She's
you.
helping me though because red lip is really difficult. So I'm just going to show you how when you put on a red lip, it's
Tell
not.
Froggy I said hi.
I will.
It's not about using a red pencil with it. It's just we're going to blot it, and I'm going to show you how the trend is. Because look at Blake's lips, a little bit of pink on top of the red, and you
Okay.
blot it. And it's not about being perfect, and it's just about being flat. It's
So it's no more lip liner
no more overdrawn lip liner.
and a matte lip.
And a matte red lip. Yep. And
It's
don't.
good.
And you
Bethany.
and you can mix. Look how pretty she looks.
Yeah,
And
looks
she's-
great.
And she's been up since 3 a.m.
Thanks, Bethany. All right, let's meet.
This is
how do you
Gor-
say your name?
Gordonay.
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 She's got beautiful freckles.
She does, and she's wearing no foundation, a little bit of under eye, and a bronze shadow on her lid. But I'm going to show you this amazing thing because a big trend is glossy eyelids. And at fashion shows, we would do lip gloss, like clear lip gloss.
Yes.
But someone showed me this, and it's amazing. You buy this at the drugstore, and it's actually to moisturize your eyelid.
So, Bobby, what are you doing? I know you have your book, and of course you're here at Wendy, and you'll
Yeah.
always be the makeup guru. But what are you doing to stay busy?
Oh my God, I'm busier than I've ever been.
Really?
I'm involved in a lot of creative projects.
I like that.
Isn't that pretty? And it's actually good for you. So if anyone suffers from dry eyes or dry eyelids, it's amazing. And it's
Okay.
a beautiful gloss.
Projects like
Yeah.
what?
Well, and this is Allie, who's actually working with me on one of my projects. We have a concept shop at Lord & Taylor, and it's a curated shop with all favorite things, lifestyle things, a lot of things with the books, some of my favorite clothes, and she's amazing.
And so what are we doing with Allie's look?
The third trend is Emily, and I can't pronounce her last name. It's like Radikowski. Do you know how to say it?
Pretty.
Emily. Gorgeous
Just-
Emily.
yeah.
So what
Beautiful.
I'm doing here is we started with a little bit of a pot rouge because glowy skin, and people don't realize that you can use moisturizer and a little bit of shimmery moisturizer. And,
Yep.
And you know, you don't want it to be pasty. Like
No.
Some of the colors we tried on her darker skin looked a little pasty, but this just disappeared.
Everything isn't for every skin. You really do
it's
have to
not.
try. Glowy skin that was for everybody. Look how
It is.
healthy and
Isn't that
youthful.
pretty? And look
you
what
look
I'm
at that. A little, oh,
I just look at that. Just
Bobby,
a little
that's
bit.
perfect.
Yeah, a little bit on the eyes.
I love that.
Look how pretty she looks.
Yeah. Well, you did that, Bobby Brown.
Yeah,
Thank you,
simple.
models. Bobby's new book is called Beauty from the Inside Out. It's in stores now. And for more information on these makeup trends, go to wendyshow.com.